Hey guys, this is Momo. I hope you're having a great day. And today we're going to do a little kind of short mini masterclass on how to record your bass so it sounds fucking awesome on 2 channels. So this is something that's been going on for years. Some people even record their stuff on 3 channels, even 4 channels. 2 channels is really something that is commonplace, that is important in order to get great definition, especially when you're dealing with a dirty sound. You want a kind of a clean sound to back it up underneath so that you can blend that in and have pure definition. Today, I'm going to show you how to do this with 2 awesome pieces of gear that I got through my friend at Bass North, Mark Smith. Rock and roll. So here's an absolutely amazing all-white Spector NS2. I love this bass. This is a bass from my childhood. I had an original one in 1975. I got rid of it, as you will see on the podcast that I did with Mark and my friend Enzo. And I finally winded up getting another one, which really makes me happy because it's a close chapter. The other thing is really one of my truly favorite pieces of gear. The very first piece of gear that I ever got when it came to pedals in bassland was a SansAmp bass driver. And then I got into a whole bunch of other things later on, moving on. But I'm happy to say that right here, I have a VT Bass DI, which I also got through my friend Mark Smith. And I have to tell you, this pedal is absolutely phenomenal. It's a DI box that has a parallel out, meaning you're able to record 2 channels at once. The parallel out will give you a clean sound. And when you're coming out of the XLR and you're going straight into your DAW, what happens is when you turn it on, you get an amp sound that sounds like an old vintage Ampeg. You can make it sound like a full-blown SVT to a B15. It's quite amazing, and I'm going to show you how this shit works. So here we go. Right now, my bass is plugged in, and there's nothing on it. So this is like a straight up bass sound. Right now, the VT bass, I've got this set up so that I've got my speaker simulator on, my byte switches on. I've got a little bit of low, I'm on full blend, and my drive's not that high. So here's what happens now when I turn this on its own, 1 channel. So already you can see that it really adds some meat. There's another way you can get, say, a more distorted sound with the clean sound that's coming out of the parallel. It's this character knob. This thing is freaking amazing. When you bring this thing up, it starts changing the character. And you get more which is really neat. So if I bring this up a little bit, and I bring up more distortion, bring down the level a bit to match. As you can see, it gets a little more distorted. Let's even add more distortion, like so. If I mute the dry signal that's coming out of the parallel, bring back the dry signal. You really get the thump. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Welcome to part 2. So this is my favorite way to actually split my bass sound. And here's how I like to do it. So like before, here is the bass that is straight in, nothing on it, just coming through this VT Bass DI with nothing. So now I'm turning it back on, and we got okay, so this has got a little bit of grit on it. It's not fully clean. I'll bring down the character a little bit. Okay, this time what I've done is I've run the parallel out into the SansAmp YYZ, which is another one of my freaking favorite pedals. One of my bass heroes, Geddy Lee. And I've got my dirty sound that is going to be mixing with this sound. And here's what's going to happen. So let's hear that. I'm going to turn this on now. And so as you can see, there's really not a lot of low end on that, which is the way to do this. It's a great kind of distorted sound with not much low end at all. Now, when I turn on the SansAmp VT Bass DI, it's really got that kind of a sound, and you got to love it. But that's the trick, guys. As opposed to trying to get one straight up bass sound, when you split it up like that and then you go and mix it, you can bring up the distorted sound a bit louder, a bit lower, and you can tweak out your low end, your high end, blend them together. This way they're getting recorded at the same time. You can't go wrong with that kind of situation. Yeah, rock and roll, man. It's VT Bass DI and the SansAmp YYZ. And you can go check this stuff out at my friend Mark Smith at bassnorth.ca. Best bass shop in Canada. Oh, yeah.